A lot of people think the hard part of federal contracting is the FAR. They think it's the regulations, the clauses, the specs, or the drawings. That's not what gets most contractors in trouble. What actually gets people hurt, quietly, expensively, and sometimes permanently, are the forms. SF 1442, SF 18, SF 1449. Most contractors treat these like paperwork, like administrative junk you just fill out at the end of the process. That's a mistake. These forms are not paperwork. They are contract formation documents. They determine when you're making an offer, when you're accepting an award, and when you're legally bound, sometimes without a phone call, without a negotiation, and without a second chance. I've seen contractors win federal work and immediately regret it. Not because the job was impossible, not because the government was unfair, but because they didn't understand what they agreed to and when they agreed to it. And the worst part is, most of them thought they were being careful. That's why I built this course. This course is not just a fill in the blank walkthrough. Although it includes that, it's about understanding how these forms actually work in the real world, the way experienced federal contractors understand them. We start with the SF 1442. That two-page document controls most federal construction contracts. It looks simple, but it carries real legal weight. We break down what's an offer, what's acceptance, how amendments actually work, why certain signature blocks matter, and how contractors accidentally bind themselves without meaning to. Then we move into the SF-18. Requests for quotations feel harmless. They feel informal, and that's exactly why people get burned by them. We walk through what a request for quotation really is under FAR Part 13, how quickly it can turn into a binding award, and why you should never accept one unless you're absolutely sure the job makes financial sense. And then there's the SF 1449. This is the one that moves fast. This is the one that shows up in your inbox with a note that says, "Please sign and return." We explain how to tell whether you're making an offer or accepting an award, how to read the form before you sign it, and why guessing here is one of the fastest ways to lock yourself into bad work. Throughout the course, we don't just tell you what to do, we explain why certain blocks matter, why certain signatures change everything, why some forms protect you and others expose you, and most importantly, how to slow the process down just enough to make smart business decisions without losing opportunities. Federal contracts are not favors. They're not learning experiences. They're not something you figure out later. They are business decisions with real consequences. If you want to go through the course, the link is down below. And if you want to talk through your specific situation, your current contract, or a decision you're about to make, you can schedule a Zoom at GCExperts.com/Zoom. I hope to see you in the course. If not, I'll see you in the next one.